3, 2, 1.
Mission launch.
Jard Isaacman, an American billionaire, made history by leading the first private spacewalk under SpaceX's Polaris Dawn mission to study the health effects of space radiation and spacewalk on human body. The crew had Isaacman as commander, Scott Potteet pilot, and mission specialist Sarah Gillis and mission specialist medical officer Anna Menon. Isaacman has funded about $200 million for the mission. The Polaris Dawn crew flew over 1,400 kilometers away from the Earth, the farthest anyone has ever been since NASA's Apollo mission. According to Forbes, Isaac is the CEO of Shift4, a payment processing firm, and the founder of Draken International, which owns the world's largest private fleet of the military aircraft. The Polaris Dawn mission was announced by Isaacman in Feb 2022, but the program suffered delays over the design of EVA, extravehicular activity suits, and technical problems in SpaceX. The first launch attempt on 27 August 2024 was cancelled due to a ground-side helium leak, and the second attempt made on 28 August 2024 was cancelled due to poor predicted weather. The launch was further delayed due to lack of favorable launch and return conditions. The Polaris Dawn crew also spent 2 days in chamber at John's Space Center to validate their pre-breathing protocol, and on other occasion also tested their EVA suits in full vacuum in chamber. 10 September 2024, with weather conditions 40% favorable, Polaris Dawn was launched from Kennedy Space Center Launch Complex 39A on a Falcon 9 Block 5 in Florida. Within an hour of the launch, the crew began a pre-breathing protocol and conducted thorough checks of the Dragon capsule for any launch-related damage. Day 2. The Dragon's apogee was lowered to its cruising orbit of 730 kilometers, while the crew prepared their EVA suits and conducted experiments. Third day of the flight was dedicated to the first ever extravehicular activity on a commercial spaceflight mission. Only 2 partially exited the spacecraft. Isaacman went first, spending 7 minutes and 56 seconds outside. Gillies went next, spending 7 minutes and 15 seconds outside. From hatch open to hatch close, the extravehicular activity took about 26 minutes and 40 seconds. During the EVA, Isaacman and Gillies performed several tests of suit mobility, including hand-body control, vertical movement, and using a foot restraint. Only their legs were still inside the spacecraft. The Polaris Dawn mission also marked several other milestones. Menon and Gillies flew further from Earth than any other women before them, and Gillies, at 30, became the youngest to participate in a spacewalk. A new record was set for 4 people simultaneously exposed to the vacuum of space. September 15, 2024, after the mission on space, the Polaris Dawn crew splashed down off the coast of Florida. This still image captured is of the capsule splashdown. The mission duration was 4 days, 22 hours and 13 minutes, completing 75 orbits. The 5 days journey to space was the farthest by any human since 1972.